Hello and welcome to the last Braincells podcast. We're back again. If you're still here, we don't know why. Hello.
You know what is an incredibly underrated reward scheme? Greg's.
What is the Greg's reward?
So you get so you just scan the barcode when you pay for stuff at Greg's, and you get
what barcode?
points.
Oh, you mean like a
On
club
the
card?
receipt.
on
the receipt.
on the
Yeah.
app. There's an app, and you scan it on their little.
So like the
QR
club
reader.
card, the
yeah,
Tesco
like
thing.
that. But,
Oh, right. Okay,
You
I
get
didn't know that,
free
yeah.
sausage rolls and stuff.
Oh, what?
Mm.
I didn't know
That's
that.
sick. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Free sausage.
And on
roll.
your birthday, you get a free dessert. I got a free chocolate muffin on my birthday.
Wow.
That's very nice. I didn't know
That's
that.
very good. Yeah.
But is it actually fair? And it's or is it really, really jarg? And you get a free sausage roll, but only after you've bought 100 other sausage rolls and scanned them.
Maybe not 100, but probably have to buy a lot of sausage rolls to get a free sausage roll.
I don't know. Am I too gracious? The fact that you can kind of get these free. I think it's great that you can just kind of get free shit for shopping places. You know, it's like they have no right to just give you stuff, but they do.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you're gonna buy 100 sausage rolls anyway.
Over your
You
lifetime.
might as well get the free one.
Yeah.
And they don't have to give you that. So, big up, Greg's.
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Big up, Greg's.
But anything like that, I don't know.
Mm.
I think anything like that is really nice because, again, they don't owe you shit. Well, I don't know. I know they don't owe you anything, but it feels like you deserve something from shopping somewhere that much.
Very true. Yeah. Very true.
Did we do the first podcast we did? Did we do a tier list?
Where are you going?
Make sure it's recorded. Oh,
Did we do a tier list of food
No.
places?
We talked about Weatherspoon.
We thought about Weatherspoon. I think I'd love for us to do that at some point. We do it now, maybe.
A Weatherspoon's food list.
No, not a Weatherspoon's food list. A fast food list, and where you would place fast food stuff.
It's not like the American ones. We got the proper British fast food.
British fast food. Yeah.
British.
Well, at the
fast food.
top goes Greg's.
Greg's is top.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree with you.
Well, tier.
Yeah.
The tier list that we'll
Yeah,
do.
yeah. S
Do the
tier.
internet
Greg's.
version.
We'll just do it.
Greg's.
Okay, we'll do 3 tiers to make it easy for us. Not
Yeah,
like
okay,
loads
yeah.
of tiers. We'll
Yeah.
do like S tier, then like
B
a mid
tier.
Yeah, a B tier, and then a U.
A U. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
There we
Right.
go.
Yeah, that works.
Greg's is there. Right. I already wanted to start off. What are we putting Nando's at?
Nando's, you don't like Nando's.
I don't like Nando's.
But I'd put Nando's in the top tier.
So I put it B.
Do you think? I'm happy with it going B. But
I just think it's one of those. I don't know if it's like kids culture, but I remember growing up, Nando's one of those things. It's like the second you get any form of independence and you can go somewhere on your own,
you go to
everyone for
Nando's.
some reason wants to go Nando's.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't quite get it because
No.
it's just a chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
And there's a million of them everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotten worse. Is my only issue. Like I used to, and like probably if we did this 5 years ago, I'd argue a lot harder for it to be top tier.
Yeah.
But I'm actually not that bothered about it being mid tier. Like
That's what I just think it's
Like-
when I think of Nando's, it's like it's just a place to go because it's got this weird reputation. There's always a queue a mile out the door for it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
half of it
Yeah, I
is
know.
like teenagers from the poshest place dressed like wannabe gangsters.
yeah,
Like,
I get
but it's Nando's.
Yeah.
And then you just shift that to wherever you're from in the UK to that accent.
Yeah.
And it's the same in Liverpool one.
yeah, it is.
It's,
Like
it's just filled with kids,
Yeah.
or like half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
don't.
crazy.
I
It
don't
is
want to eat
genuinely
somewhere
crazy.
that half the clientele is like younger than 13.
Yeah.
It's just weird
And you
and
do-
annoying.
You don't like it anyway.
I don't
do
like
you?
it any way, to be fair.
Is
I'm
it
just
just
not.
the food? Or?
Just the food. I'm not a huge fan of the food.
I don't know. I do like. I like the chicken. Happily admit I like the chicken.
Mm.
It's just not the best thing in the world.
No.
I don't get the hype.
It has gotten worse. I feel like the food quality used to be better, and it's actually just not as nice anymore.
Yeah.
Is why I'm actually thinking about it. I'm happy for it to be mid.
Mid.
Mid. Call
Yeah.
it mid tier.
Yeah.
Mid tier. Yeah.
Mm. So,
Okay, what else? Subway. I don't really like Subway. I'll be honest. I know it's very
Subway used to be
controversial,
S tier.
Yeah, Subway. I exactly what Jack thinks.
Subway used to be S tier because it was so.
It was
seemed to
cheap.
be-
It was cheap as
It was
shit.
yeah, it was cheap. You got
It's
a
not
lot of
cheap
food.
anymore, though, is it?
No. What was it? About 2019, they basically doubled their prices.
Yes, and they changed the menu as well.
They got rid of most of the stuff.
Yeah, recently they've like got rid of all of their like good stuff and left it with all the classics, which was obviously the stuff that's
Yeah. Is that the new Saver menu or whatever they call it? I saw an advert
it's still
for
more
it.
expensive than it was.
You look at it; it's like the super new Subway Saver menu, and it's like a ham and cheese toasted 6-inch for £3.30.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
When you used to be able to get one for like £2.50. Also, it was something cheaper. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it's like, I don't know what it is. It's just quality dropped off as well.
But the cookies
All
are
right,
still.
I'll give you them.
The cookies
I'll give you them.
still very good.
Yeah. Coffee's good in there as well. To be fair,
That's such a grown.
I know it is a really good. I know it's expensive, but it's cheaper than stuff.
Where isn't a next cup of coffee expensive?
True.
Apart from maybe McDonald's or something.
Yeah, even then, Mackey's has gone up from like what used to be a quid.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
see
like,
a pound. What is it?
It's like
now?
£2 now, something like that.
Outrageous.
Yeah. I think something like that at least. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll put it mid.
Yeah,
Subway's
mid. Yeah.
I'm happy with it to go mid because
Yeah.
I'd have put it bottom tier personally, but I'm happy for it to go mid.
Yeah, fair.
Let's stay at British. Well, let's get the British ones out of the way. But I can only now I've said that I can only think of Greg's. The problem is then you just go into bakeries. I want to separate
bakeries.
Pound Bakery S tier. I want to nominate.
Have we not? I'm getting like
We have talked about this.
You asked because I love the Pound Bakery.
We have talked about this.
We've talked in extensive detail.
Okay, I want to talk about it again.
Before.
I love the Pound Bakery.
I'd put it. I've talked about it. I find it really dodgy how cheap it is, so it scares me. So I put it bottom tier because I'm like,
I want to buy. It's so.
Greg's is already cheap enough. Like,
Pound Bakery, you get more variety. Because at Greg's,
there's no
one thing I don't like about it is most of it's baked now.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get more.
True,
Every time I go into Greg's, I feel like there's no cheese and bacon wraps. There's never really any pizzas. And then everything's just sausage rolls and steak bakes. I used to feel like you had a lot more stuff.
Yeah, you're all right there.
Whereas you go to Pound Bakery, you've got like meat and potato pie, a big tin of steak pie for £1, pie, and that's not the same. That's all baked. It's different, just different 'cause they're pies, and they're all really cheap. I can tell I'm not selling it.
I'm just scared of it because I feel like it might be horse meat in there.
Yeah, but everyone ate Tesco horse meat for like years, and no one's bothered.
Yeah, true.
No.
Yeah,
and that's Tesco.
What are the English ones have we got?
Should we scrap bakeries?
Yeah, scrap bakeries.
There's a Chilean bakery.
Yeah, get rid of bakeries.
Then you go into like Hearst Bakery and stuff like that, and
green,
like
green
Chatwin's and
I've never even been to
Pound Bakery.
Chatwin's are nice. Let's not talk about bakery.
Let's move on from bakery. Just fast food. Greg's counts because it's more of a fast food.
It's hard though because I feel like in America, and you see these fast food tier lists, that's all they have because that's why American towns are carbon copies. You get the same fast food over and over and over.
Yeah.
But in the UK, it's just different jog versions of a chicken shop or a pizza takeaway. Or General Lao's
Indian restaurant.
Yeah. Or General Shee's Chinese.
Yeah.
You just.
We've got like there's probably about 1,600 golden woks in this country.
And then you can't rate them because some of them will be like the best one you've ever had,
and some will be the worst.
Some of them will have it shut down.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Let's just do like the most mainstream ones then.
I got Greg's out of the way.
Greg's out of the way. KFC.
I'd put KFC top tier, S tier.
Yeah, I'd agree. Especially that the difference between all the takeaways here compared to especially America. It's in America, it's American product, which is terrible. But in here, it'll be good, proper British chicken, British chicken, British breadcrumbs, British oil.
On the way back from America, I had a Portuguese KFC.
Ooh.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was awful.
Oh, was it?
No, well, it was in the airport. To be fair, it wasn't in. It was like in because I flew back to Lisbon and then flew from Lisbon to Manchester. So it was in Lisbon airport. I had a KFC in there. It tasted like rubber.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had
so
too many
sad.
bad experiences with KFC in terms of like it being all like just
Fill us in.
horrible.
Reminisce.
Like
Tell us your horrors.
one when I was down south for work, I stopped in at this random KFC in like the back end of where was it?
So,
Doesn't matter.
so
Wherever it was.
Sparing them the embarrassment.
Sparing in the embarrassment. Pulled in. I ordered a what was it? I can't remember what the fuck it
Chicken.
was. Yeah, it was just chicken. Well, that's all you can get from KFC.
Hmm.
It's just one of my gripes with it.
It's called Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know.
What do you expect?
But and then I got it, and it was effectively raw,
Ugh.
crispy on the outside, raw on the inside. Like it'd been sat in
Oh,
oil that wasn't hot enough to cook the insides of it
gross.
for ages,
Oh,
and then sat under a heat lamp for like half an hour.
Oh.
It was awful.
Okay.
I will give it to KFC though; their wraps are incredible. The Twister wraps are.
I never had the
absolutely
wraps. To be
incredible.
fair.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a little.
I do. See, I'm more burgers and wraps.
I will every now and have a fillet burger, but I'm mainly a
Mm.
chicken tender goblin.
Yeah.
Speaking of burgers, then, so KFC, we spare the dodgy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
things.
Fair
I
enough.
still think it's S tier because
I still think
the
it's
only
S tier.
bad experience I've had wasn't even in the
I feel
UK.
like because it's not fair because everywhere gets bad things.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
completely understandable you don't like it.
Well, I've had so many times where it's just been low quality, and
You must just
Made-
have
made me feel
terrible
ill,
KFC
like-
luck.
But
Yeah.
how many times have you had a bad Mackey's? We will get on to Mackey's. How many times have you had a bad
Mm.
Mackey's and you still would put
Oh,
Mackey's?
you
a
know,
lot
the-
less.
Like,
No,
KFC.
the problem is with Mackey's is you don't necessarily get a bad one that makes you ill, but you get so many ones that just aren't up
They're
to
just-
scratch.
yeah.
The thing is, a bad in Mackey's is mid, whereas bad KFC is awful.
I don't
I don't know if you get like
That's for me, at
really,
least.
really old nuggets or tenders and really old chips, and they've got to the point they're like plastic. Then
Yeah.
you might as well chuck away. The
Yeah.
meal. I've had that a couple of
I've
times,
had that quite.
and
a
you've
few
just got to
times.
kind of sadly eat your plastic chips.
Yeah, and that's
and
not
just
me.
go
I
down.
still would like it shows how consistent Mackey's are because I
Mm.
still put Mackey's top.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. So would I.
But the
yeah.
amount of times Mackey's is the most like
Hit and miss.
hit and miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is definitely absolutely up there because you can go anywhere, especially the cheesy bacon flatbread that Mackey's does.
That,
Always
that
slaps.
bangs.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is
bangs. Yeah.
amazing.
It's literally the most simple thing ever as well.
I know, but it's so good.
Mm.
Ooh, yummy.
I know. I obviously have brand. I obviously have brand loyalty, and I signed a NDA when I left McDonald's, so I couldn't shit talk them. But no, the amount of time, the ingredients you've got in there, there's just so much shit that you can put on some random burger for your break. You'd have like the most stacked burger. It'd be the best thing you've ever tasted because you cooked it yourself.
It's the most versatile as well, isn't
Yeah.
it? And probably
Yeah.
for price as well. It's just
It's definitely more expensive than it was.
Oh yeah,
so.
well everything's more expensive than it
Mm.
was, but I
You
still
can.
think
You get something new every month. That every month you just walk in and there's like the new Zinger Binger Winger burger,
yeah.
and it's just like a chicken fillet burger,
Yeah,
but with like
yeah.
2 other things. But it's still good.
Yeah.
Or
It's
like the
it's
Big Tasty.
Yeah, I love a Big Tasty. It's
But it's
when they
like
do the, yeah. It's when they do the double quarter pounders as well. That like it's just fantastic.
What, half pounders?
Yeah, we call it double quarter pounders.
I see.
Yeah,
the chicken Big Mac as well.
that's awful.
Do you not like it?
No,
I like it.
And that's a McDonald's certified worker review.
because the Big Mac sauce is made for beef. It doesn't go well with chicken at all.
Such a chef. Oh my God.
I know. Well, to be fair, Big Mac sauce is like it's just a mix of mayo and mustard
Yeah.
with a couple of random.
But then
spices
again,
thrown
it's
in.
because of the mustard. Like you wouldn't really have mustard and chicken.
Mm.
No.
Like anyway. But yeah,
Doesn't go.
speaking of burgers, what about Five Guys?
Oh, I thought you'd say Burger King. How do you jump to Five? Everyone in this country hates Five Guys.
5 special guys decided to charge £15 for a single burger.
Or you get a
And
hot dog
therefore,
and
they're
chips.
awful.
And
Yeah.
it's
Has anyone
also-
ever got the hot dog chips? Because I've never seen it ever.
I've never seen anyone eat a hot dog and chips at Five Guys.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's nice, but then you remember you paid like £15 for it, and you just think,
And then you might as well go down the road to Costco and
Yeah,
get a £1 hot
exactly.
dog.
you just might as well go anywhere else for a hot dog. Anything. Five Guys for some reason costs a gajillion pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, but guys,
no
it's
reason.
all cooked in peanut oil. Wow.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That's why they have big
The
bags
oil-
of
the
peanuts
oil.
everywhere in the shop.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's true.
No, they do. They have like big crates of don't they? In
Yeah.
Five Guys, they have
Yeah.
like the big baskets of peanuts all
I've
around the
never
shop.
seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Ever.
They have them at the for one.
Mm.
Because it's their special thing. All their chips are cooked in peanut oil and fried. All the stuff's fried.
I
and,
don't
like,
care. It costs
really
a
nice
fortune.
peanut stuff.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So don't stop footing there if you're allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, it's like if you're in a mile radius, you're not allowed in a mile
Mm.
radius of the Five Guys if you're allergic to peanuts. Just someone,
Thanks, ridiculous.
it's a light gust of wind and you're
It's
breaking out knives.
It's you. It's
like-
right at the bottom. Stone dead last. is
Yes,
where
No,
I
I
agree,
think
mate.
it is. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
agree.
agree with you.
I
Awful.
agree.
So speaking of burgers, the Taco Bell.
English Taco Bell is awful.
Yeah,
I don't even like American Taco Bell, but English Taco Bell is the worst.
I like some of the stuff they do. I've only had it, I think, twice ever, and I get like the cheesy, like quesadilla things, where it's just
Mhm.
like a fried wrap filled with meat and cheese, and they're actually
Yeah.
quite nice.
some of the if you catch them on a good day, the burritos are actually really nice.
Mm.
Mhm.
Your bowels don't like you afterwards, but they're really really nice. There seems to be like the Taco Bell's motto in it. Your bowels won't thank you afterwards. Like
Yeah.
it's just like
But I
Come
don't
back
think it's
and
that
go use the toilet.
expensive either.
no.
Especially like if
Really
you're ordering
isn't,
it on
no.
like Uber Eats or something.
Oh yeah.
If you go in, it's like £4 or £5 for some like not too bad fast food.
Very
think.
true. Yeah.
I'd like to put it in the middle.
I'd put it in you, but I wouldn't argue with it being like the lower end of the mid tier.
I think a lot of people would put it really bad, but that's
Yeah.
because they only have it once and never again.
To be fair, I've only had it a handful.
If
of
you
times.
find the right thing, I think
I'd put it mid.
Mm.
I'd put it mid. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something I go for all the time.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, I'd put it mid. Speaking of burgers, Burger King. Very public.
King.
Burger
I-
King's a difficult one because it's so expensive, but it's actually quite
It's actually
nice.
really nice.
Like
Yeah.
it's not like Five Guys, where Five Guys, like I don't understand where the price comes from for Five Guys.
Yeah.
Burger King is actually really nice. It's just so stupidly expensive.
Oh no. Yeah, yeah.
I had to stop at before we went to Tash's, for her birthday,
Yeah.
and I had to stop at the service station. And the only like proper fast food that was open was a Burger King.
Yeah.
I was like, right, I got like a cheeseburger, chips, and a Coke, and I think it was genuinely almost a tenner, and that was
Oh yeah.
in the store.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I thought that's that's a meal in McDonald's for £5 or £6.
Yeah.
I'd put it mid. I think. I feel like
Yeah,
we're
I'd
putting a
also
lot of
put
mid, but
It's nice, but it's too expensive.
Mm.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Five Guys of the pizza world.
The Five Guys.
Pizza Hut.
I think it's overrated a little bit.
Pizza Hut. Not for me. I don't like it.
I'd put it mid or lower,
I would put it mid.
or even lower.
I would also put it mid.
Yeah.
Thinking about it,
Yeah.
when you
It's when I've had Pizza Hut, it's been okay, but I feel like it's not as it's not as efficient for money as like Papa John's
Mm.
or even Domino's, and Domino's is ridiculously expensive in comparison to
I think the problem is Pizza Hut does a lot of takeaway and stuff like that, but it's more of a sit-in place.
Yeah.
I always like a pizza when I sit in a Pizza Hut.
Are you
Yeah, yeah.
are you counting the sit-in aspect of it as well? I think we have to. like,
Well, we
just to be
did count
fair.
Nando's.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
It's-
did count
yeah,
Nando's.
yeah.
It's a
Um,
bit skewed off pure fast
It's
food.
very.
It's just
I feel like
general food, really.
Mm.
isn't it?
like Pizza Hut has a lot of, as you said, like it's like a lot. It's like a nostalgia restaurant almost. Like
And they have good milkshakes.
like
That's the thing, they do really good
people love
milkshakes.
the salad bar and like
The ice cream machines.
the ice cream
yeah,
machines
yeah,
and
yeah.
like people love all the nostalgia about it.
That's from as a pizza takeaway kind of place. It's pretty meh, but as one of the restaurants to eat in, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
I'm happy with it going mid. To
Yeah,
be fair.
yeah, I'll put
Mm.
mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about let's go to another pizza place. Let's do
Domino's.
Domino's now. I put it S. I know it's expensive, but I'd put it S. I know it's expensive. I
would-
think it's
in the
worth the
past-
quality still.
In the past, I would have put it S.
I'm thinking it's like,
You.
Like you put it you.
somewhere between mid and you. I've had a lot
Fair enough.
of Domino's because it used to be the go-to thing at like a party growing up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just get a load of Domino's. And I feel like, like anything else, the general consensus is everything's gotten shitter.
Mhm.
I think Domino's has gotten shitter, which whereas before it was just like, all right, pizza, and it wasn't that bad. Now it's like really fucking expensive, and it's really shit
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
terms of pizza.
To be fair, they're all really expensive now, to be honest.
I don't think it's gotten worse. I'll be honest. I don't think it's gotten. Or if it has
but
gotten worse, I don't
the
think
fact-
it's gotten
the fact-
drastically
the fact
worse.
with these pizza places is, if you were to buy them without deals or offers being on, you would be spending an obscene amount of money.
Yeah, and
but
Domino's
Domino's
exactly that.
always have
So the
deals
Papa
on.
John's and Pizza Hut, they all do it.
Do they?
Yeah.
And if you have to make me choose between Domino's, Papa John's, and Pizza Hut, or a few other things around, I'm always going to put Domino's last because the pizza just doesn't hold up anymore to me.
I very, very rarely order Papa John's, so
Papa
but
John's is great.
I
It's
won't
probably the
really-
best.
Yeah, in the UK at least, they've got a really bad reputation in the US.
I
Yeah.
wonder why.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like it's well, yeah. Papa John's is good. I like it because it's like again, so some of the deals they come out with. Like when we order it, we spend like 30 quid. It's like 15
15 quid each,
for a big pizza and two sides.
which is like your Saturday night takeaway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's not terrible
No, no. And it
compared
lasts
to the
a couple
price of
days.
any other
Yeah,
takeaway.
yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, they're really still for what they are though. When you boil it down to what they actually are, the pizza and stuff like that, it's really expensive.
It is really. That's
Yeah.
why there's that lad. Have you not seen him in the news? The fella, young lad in Wales,
Yeah, yeah.
that started his own pizza joint, and he sells like the same size pizzas for like really low,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it still maintains profit on the business because
Yeah,
it's like he says, it's cheese, tomato sauce, and some dough.
yeah. Yeah,
Just
it's crazy.
the markup on them must be ridiculous.
I know.
So would you guys put? Where would you guys put Papa John's then? If we do all the pizza ones at once,
I want to put Papa John's at the top
Yeah,
I'll allow it,
because,
I
like we said,
don't-
like we've
yeah.
established, all of them are too expensive, but they always have deals on, so you can always get something.
Mm.
But I find Papa John's has really good amounts of toppings, cheese,
yeah.
always big thick crust, so you get actually so much pizza with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas as much as I like Pizza Hut, there's barely anything on them.
Yeah, and they're really thin as well.
They're really
They're
thin.
not very filling. Pizza.
I love a thin pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you compare the two,
Yeah.
and Domino's, I can't do it.
No.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, if I have to order Domino's, I can order a Domino's.
I think it sits mid. I
Yeah.
think it sits with Pizza Hut in terms of.
I'd say back in the day, Domino's would have been right at the top.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
to
yeah,
pizza things, dead
Mm.
sound.
Yeah.
But now I think about it though, I like the Domino's sides. I'd almost rate the Domino's sides almost a bit better than pizza in memory.
What sides would you say?
The chicken.
The chicken is very good.
those chicken strips or whatever you call them.
The cookies as well.
The cookies really good. Yeah, you get the cookie doughs. I put the Domino's sides at S tier as takeaway sides.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with
Domino's
that.
sides, Papa John's pizza,
Good night.
Good night. Mic drop. Goodbye.
What else? So that's all the pizza ones done. Now we've got. Oh wait, is it all of them? Have we missed one?
Not it. There's
That's
three
all.
big main ones, isn't it? Pizza Hut, Domino's, and
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Probably some poor, sad takeaway we're forgetting.
Yeah, definitely. Almost definitely.
I feel like we've got a couple more to get through. I'm just trying to think of them really
We've
quick.
hit a lot of them. 'Cause there's just a lot of stuff you don't get in the UK.
Has anyone here had a Tim Hortons?
I have.
Where does Tim Hortons exist?
I actually
There's
had
one
last week.
in
So-
Chester. There's one around here somewhere.
There's not many around
There isn't many. There isn't many. They're all down south.
I've never had one ever.
Yeah,
Isn't it just a coffee place?
but they do like
They do like
donuts.
they do like
and
burgers and stuff
burgers
like
as
that.
well,
It's so
yeah.
it's so weird. Like
Yeah.
I actually the first time this is a raw review because the first time I had one was last week when I had it in Belfast because there's none around here.
Yeah.
It was all right. It wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
Had a chicken burger and chips, and it was probably about, I'd say mid to upper, but because I've only had it once, I'd definitely put it more mid.
Yeah.
But I know it's really weird because it is like a coffee place, but
Yeah,
it
it's a
sells
co-
like
yeah.
chicken.
It's
burgers
like
and
it's like
stuff.
if Costa just had a fryer in the back.
Yeah, that
it's weird.
sounds bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coffee's good though. I had a drive through on the way back up. The coffee is really nice.
There we go. So we're on to takeaway cafes, basically.
All right, so Starbucks.
I don't think I've ever had a Starbucks ever.
They are stupidly expensive,
I don't really
and the
drink
coffee is not nice. I know you don't drink hot drinks, but
I don't drink hot drinks,
Yeah.
so it's hard for me to rate. Like I
yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo. Doesn't even like tea. You can't call this man a Brit. He doesn't like tea.
Don't
I
drink
don't drink
tea?
any
He
hot
doesn't drink tea.
You're
He doesn't drink
weird.
tea.
Are you a mouse? Can't
basically
burn your
not.
mouth
Yeah,
out.
I can't.
He'll overheat, explode if he's.
I just like when I used to if I'd order from a coffee place, I'd order like a lemonade or like a refresher or something like that. Like, yeah.
So you're out.
So I'm
of
out.
this.
Yeah.
I have never had a Starbucks ever.
No.
So we'll put it the bottom.
Yeah, put it at the bottom. Yeah. Costa.
I like Costa.
Mm.
But it's squarely mid.
Yeah.
They do like nice hot chocolate, nice tea.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, that's the problem. So
Costa coffee's pretty good.
yeah.
I've had a bacon butty from Costa.
Yeah, so they do like
yeah.
nice
yeah.
snacks, bacon butties,
Yeah.
toasties,
The
stuff like
food
that.
is definitely
Mm.
out of all, and I don't really eat a lot from like cafes or
Mm.
places like that. But I think Costa's probably seems like the best for food.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. It's definitely up there.
I'd probably put it mid. I wouldn't put it S.
Mm.
If I was going to really go for like top tier, I'd probably go Pret. Pret a Manger.
I've never been Pret ever.
I've never had a Pret ever, I don't think.
They're
Posh
like
bastard.
it's not it's actually cheaper than all the others.
It's Pret. It's called Pret a Manger.
I only go
fancy, it's
Pret a Manger.
They killed the
Manger.
lady.
Pret a
They
Manger.
did kill a lady.
They did kill a lady.
They did kill a
What?
lady. Purely for that,
What do you mean? What?
I don't know what you mean.
they killed a lady. A group of Pret employees got this old lady and just beat her to death.
What? I don't confused what we're on about.
Did you miss this? It was like a 5-year lawsuit against Pret. It was like front page news for years. They gave a woman with like a nut or dairy allergy or something a sandwich with
Nuts
nut or
in it,
dairy.
Ah,
Whatever she was
She had
definitely
a
allergic
really bad
to.
allergy
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Really bad. It wasn't like they just accidentally sprinkled some in. One of the key ingredients was what she was allergic to.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She let them know she was allergic. They just gave it to her. And then she just had a really bad shock and died.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So I put Pret you.
Yeah.
Have to go
okay,
you for
fair
that.
enough, yeah.
They
Have to go you
killed
for that.
someone.
Killed someone.
Yeah, Jack, your argument goes into
Yeah,
the bin.
Well,
after
well,
that.
for the sake of argument, what do you like
Wheels are
it?
falling off.
What do you like it about it?
The coffee, the sandwiches are quite good. when I was
fancy pants paninis.
when I was a kid, I used to go in there and get popcorn because he sold popcorn in there.
Did they?
Yeah,
How fancy is this
sweet and salty
place?
popcorn. It was really nice. Spent many hours with the parents in Cheshire Oaks in the Pratt over there when we were doing shopping. We'll call in and go, oh yeah, popcorn, and yeah.
Popcorn.
And the hot chocolate's pretty nice. So.
Nice.
Most places do a nice hot chocolate. I don't think I've ever had a bad hot chocolate.
It's not. It's very hard to make a bad hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's difficult to make hot. I don't even drink hot chocolate that often. Hot
No.
chocolate's the only thing I drink.
It's just
Is a hot drink, but-
like a scoop of powder or whatever, however they do it,
Mm.
and just mix it with milk. That's it. Top a bit of water, done.
What else? Pizza Express.
No, we're still. Forget the Pizza Express. So there's a
still-
pizza place we missed anyway.
Yeah.
Are we still on
Cafe Nero.
Cafe Nero.
I thought we.
I
still-
rate. It's pricey, but I like it.
Can't get involved. I've never had a Cafe Nero.
So Cafe Nero, if you want an extremely strong coffee, you go to a Cafe Nero. It literally blows your head off.
What I like
Caffeine
about a
in them.
Cafe Nero is they do good snacks.
Yes,
So they do
yeah.
like bacon chia betas,
chia betas.
things like that. And it's like the only place I know other than the Butty Van you can basically get a nice bacon bath. But the Cafe Nero one's like a bit fancier.
Yeah,
But at the
yeah.
end of the day, it's just a nice chia beta with some bacon and brown sauce.
Yeah.
They toast it for you there, and you can get like a nice coffee or a hot chocolate there as well.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I quite like it.
It's very good.
And they have a very good range of snacks. Like they always have that big, like bakery style thing of snacks out front, like Costa and most other places. To be fair,
Yeah, true. It's funny where they make them, but I feel like a lot of these places make most of their money from the random snacks and stuff they smell.
I don't know. I don't think most of these places, unless they're like the really big chains, I don't think they make much money at all.
No.
It is just snacks and
Yeah.
coffee and
Yeah.
snacks. It's
To be fair, all the coffee shops are always full though whenever I walk past them.
because everyone always loves pissing off and
Yeah, man.
procrastinating
Yeah.
and
And
just
it's
going
like,
for a coffee. When you
oh,
should be
I'm
in
just
nipping out for a coffee.
just going to revise at Costa. Just sit there watching YouTube, drinking a coffee all day.
That's actually
That's literally what people do.
revision, procrastination.
Yeah,
So you just skip that step and just procrastinate at home. That's what I do.
yeah. 92 degrees. You've probably never been.
What the
never heard
heck
of-
is that?
heard of
I
92
only-
I
degrees.
thought you were saying what the temperature was. or
No, no.
something.
It's another. I don't know if it's,
I've never heard of this ever. Not like I've
There's-
never been
there's-
there. I've
there's
never
three.
heard of it.
there's 3 in Liverpool.
Wow.
Is it just a Liverpool one?
I don't know if
Is it
it's
just
just a
a
local Liverpool one.
I
There's
don't
one.
know.
There's one on the KFC on Hope Street,
Yes.
by the just on the edge of the uni. There's one there.
I've been that KFC and I've never seen a nice.
It's a bit further down the road, and then there's one out in the Baltic Triangle, and then there's one. What's the other one?
There's one. I don't know. I'll be honest. Just
Yeah, I don't
Well, I didn't
Oh,
know this
Mount
place
Pleasant, Mount
existed
Pleasant.
yeah.
Yeah.
until you mentioned it. So I'm
not sure if it's only
It's
a
just a
Liverpool thing.
very student-y coffee shop.
It's a
to be
very.
honest.
It's imagine a hipster coffee shop, and that's what it is.
I think the
That's what it tries
vibes
to
are
be.
cool, but
Yeah.
I've never.
Isn't
I've
the
never really
hipster
had.
coffee shop like 15 years out of date?
Yes. Which is why 92 degrees is only in Liverpool and not spread across the UK. Don't quote me on that. Citation needed.
Citation needed. You can put an edit in.
Citation needed. Yeah. I'll put
92 degrees is actually
Judy-
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Worldwide.
originated in Illinois.
It's the most popular coffee shop in
Like-
the world.
It's like massive in India, so it's got the biggest customer base in the world.
So, Pizza Express.
Oh yeah, Pizza Express.
Pizza Express, I think I'd put it S. to
I'd
be
put it
honest.
S
So
if
would
it
I.
didn't cost so much money.
To be fair, I like pizza. It's like what I did the other week. I bought small Pizza Express pizzas from Tesco and the dough balls, and it was fantastic.
Would you
Just
count
cook
that
at
as the
home.
restaurant quality?
But then
I
you
would
only
count that
got
as
them
restaurant
because
quality.
they were on offer on the club card.
To be fair, it was only they're only 40p cheaper than the actual price.
I think they're too expensive for
Yeah,
pizzas.
yeah.
From
That is like if you're going to see a film or if you're going to the theatre or because like you'd go there.
Theatre. You're going to watch Macbeth.
What I'm trying to say is it's a very old person playing.
We're going to see.
Pizza Expresses.
I feel like the
I
majority of
feel
their
like
people.
it's the reverse. It's like
look at where they
it's
are.
like somewhere
Look at-
16-year-olds take their first girlfriend.
That
on
as
a date.
well.
It
It's a
seems like
mix
the
of that
pizza
and old
equivalent
people.
of Nando's.
Yeah.
It's like the pizza equivalent of Nando's.
Yeah,
a
I
bit,
guess, yeah. But it's like where Pizza Express place themselves are by cinemas, by theatres, or in like random shopping centres in the middle of nowhere, where you're gonna get like your nans and your granddads go, oh, it's Pizza Express, let's go and have a pizza, or like you go walk around the Trafford Centre and you've got a load of kids with you and you go, oh, let's get Pizza Express, and then you fainted when you see the receipt at the end.
That's what I mean. It's just so expensive for what you get.
Yeah,
Maybe it goes mid then.
it's good, but mid.
We might have to
And
cut some of this down.
We've got a lot in mid.
We've
Like,
talked for 40 minutes just about fucking.
No, it's good. It's good. It's
man,
good.
this can be the whole thing. Like,
This
it
could
doesn't
literally be the whole
really-
podcast. Yeah. I literally just call it the food tier list.
Fucking endless. I think we've cleared a lot of the British
We
ones.
have.
What about TGI Fridays?
Oh, same as Five Guys.
Have I ever been to GGI?
Weird Americanized food
My family loved
in the
TGI.
UK. That's it's more expensive than it's worth. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You just might as well go any other kind of standard grill.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
what
lot
I
cheaper.
think.
There's
Yeah.
a lot
Cheaper. There's a lot of stuff that's cheaper, just as good,
probably
if
about
not
the
better.
same quality.
It's
Yeah.
a weird mix because I feel like it's not like quality enough to call itself like a steakhouse,
No,
What?
it isn't.
but it's like it's expensive enough to be like a sit down restaurant. Obviously, I don't know. It's like it's a weird balance because I feel like the sides are good and the chips are good, but I also wouldn't order a steak from there because I'm not at a steakhouse, so I know the quality is not going to be as good.
Yeah, that's it. Like it tries
Yeah.
to. It's basically like a weird little diner thing that tries to play off a bit as a normal restaurant with the
Yeah.
menu, and it just doesn't work.
No.
Because if you want to go to a proper restaurant and pay proper prices, just go to a proper restaurant.
Exactly. Yeah.
And go
Yeah.
TGI Fridays.
Another just flat out like American like diner, Ed's Diner.
What's Ed's Diner?
You've never been to an Ed's Diner?
Is
I've
that
never
that
heard of
popular?
an Ed's Diner.
There's quite a few of them.
Where are these places?
I
I don't know. exist?
I just
I don't go outside enough.
I just know there's one in Cheshire Oaks.
There's one in Cheshire Oaks,
That's
and
the
there's,
only one I know.
there's a fair few dotted around in big train stations as well. There's one in Piccadilly, Manchester. There's one down in Euston, in London.
Don't go to
Um,
London. Don't go to Manchester.
Yeah,
Don't go to Cheshire Oaks.
I didn't. There used to be one in town
Don't like them.
somewhere.
They're not
I can't
Liverpool.
remember where it was. There used to be one in town.
Manchester.
Don't go to London.
Don't go
Don't
to
go to
Cheshire
Cheshire
Oaks.
London's filled with knives. Manchester's filled with knives. Cheshire Oaks is
Filled with
filled with posh
knives.
cunts.
With knives.
With knives. Not going there, I tell you. So I won't be seeing this Mr. Ed in his diner. I won't be having it.
God. The food's pretty good. It's just again, it's like Five Guys. It's really fucking expensive for what it is.
That's. I feel like that's the whole point of them. It's like, oh, American food in the UK, how novelty, and then it's just
Yeah.
shitter versions of other restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah, yeah.
American. Oh, and then the portions are UK size, so they're definitely not American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not getting half your body weight in chips or meal.
What about like dessert places?
I don't really
I
go
know.
any
I
dessert places.
don't like dessert food.
Like I don't know, like Casper's or somewhere.
What is
I'm-
Casper's?
You don't know Casper's.
Why are you treating it like it's this wrong? What the fuck is Casper's? Casper's a friendly ghost. It's not a food place. What do you mean? The only sweet place I know is Archie's up by Central.
Even though that's not a food, that's not a sweet place.
We
it's a
forgot
burger
about
place.
Archie.
You know shit when you go to Archie's. Whoever goes to Archie's, it's like the shitter version of TGI Fridays. It's even shitter. How they managed to do it shitter?
We put Ed's Diner in there.
I don't know what that is.
And we forgot Archie.
Archie's is just TGI Fridays with the fucking pink lights turned up to 1,000 so you can't see the food to know it's shit.
They do a pink burger sometimes.
Oh,
Do a
my
black one as well.
And
God.
a black one.
Black one with a black bun.
You know your restaurant's shit when instead of the style of food, it's the colour.
Yeah.
It's just like the
pink.
SpongeBob episode. They have all the multicolored. I don't know. Go on then. Tell us about Casper's. I don't
I don't like it.
place.
It's basically
It's
just
just
it's
desserts.
just a dessert place. It does like cookie doughs and crepes and
It's the one in Liverpool.
waffles.
Two
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Liverpool. one up by Moorfields and one out in Smith Down Road.
I've been to Morphin. Oh my
The
god.
takeaway, get it the pod. The takeaway we get from this is that
Oh fuck.
is that Josh needs to go outside more.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that's true.
and just eat more takeaway.
Yeah.
That's not a good takeaway. That's the worst takeaway I've had. It's a terrible message.
Chopsticks.
See, you guys really rate chopsticks.
I give up. Whatever.
Chopstick is, do you?
I give up. I actually just
Literally-
tell me
literally-
about it. I don't
Literally,
know.
the majority of the stuff we're talking about, if you just went inside St. John's, it's all there.
I don't know. It's just St. John's. It's filled with people with knives. Every time I go into St. John's, it's so lovely until you see the people in there, and the half of them are like zombies. I had to go get a load of.
Oh, have you got the market upstairs? Have you ever been in the market upstairs?
No.
That is
I-
the depressing place I've ever seen.
I literally had to go in there, and opposite the Mackies is the shoe repairer's key cutter place.
Yeah.
I had to get like 25 keys cut for
Yeah,
work
yeah.
in there. And I just went and sat at the Mackies while they did it for half an hour. And the amount of specimens that walked past.
It is a very
Like, it's just not even like normal chavs. It's just like people who look like they've got leprosy. or fucking Andy, my co-worker, had to do the same thing like sometime last year. And he not even made it 10 feet into St. John's, and some lady went up to him, "Do I look beautiful?" Like some woman who looked like she just walked out of a crack den, and she went, "Do I look beautiful? Do I look beautiful? I've got a date," or something like that. And he's like, yeah. Or something along. He's something ridiculous like that. Can't even make it 10 feet into the door without some lunatic hounding you.
The image in my brain of you just sat in Mackey's, people watching, looking terrified of everyone around. It's
I
so
wasn't
funny.
terrified. You just wonder what they're doing.
yeah.
I think some old guy sat next to me when other every table was free and just stared at me for like 20 minutes while he ate his food. And all I had to keep doing, I had a YouTube video on and I could just see out the corner of my eye this older fella like 3 feet from me just staring at me. Oh, it was so horrible.
He's an Aldi in there though. I always forget about that Aldi.
I like the front bit. I like the front bit that's opposite Clayton Square.
Yeah.
And you've got all the rows. That's nice. And then any further to that front you have to go. There's just some absolute specimens.
There really is. There really is.
It's a scary place, St. John's.
But I like the shops in there. They have a lot of nice shops. Good
Yes.
deals.
Yeah.
A lot of knockoff.
Yeah, if you go upstairs, there's the big knockoff Liverpool stand.
Mm.
Like they sell some Everton stuff every now and then as well. It's quite funny. And then you've got the butchers and fishmonger up on the market, which is like, oh my god, so awful up there. Like, it's so bad.
It's got its charm. It's its little charm.
Yeah, I suppose.
Speaking of weird markets, you know the Mackies on Church Street, the big
Yeah,
crossroad.
the big, yeah,
crossroad.
yeah.
And you got the big centre of town Mackies.
Yeah.
And whenever the stalls are up there, the market stalls,
Hmm.
so you've either got Liverpool or Everton merchandise, and then you have the toy stands. Do you know what I mean if I said what the fuck is up with those toy stands?
No, you don't know the best thing though. That toy stand sells laundry detergent as well.
It does.
Yeah.
I know it does.
What the fuck?
But no, what I'm getting is, what are the toys? So like you have the shitty little
Oh, I know.
robot dogs you get
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
but then they have a load of plushies lying in the side, and you've just never seen them before in your life. They're not from like any TV show. They're not from like a comic book. They're just the most random arse things you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I can never figure out what they were. There's like no. I think once I saw a Mr. Men thing,
Yeah.
and that's the only time
Every now and then I'll
recognised
see like a
anything
creeper.
Yeah, you
My
see a lot of
God. Or the
Minecraft
hoodies.
stuff in there. Yeah.
there.
Oh, these, yeah.
Oh man.
Creeper. Oh man.
So,
Ugh.
it's jog.
It is,
I
it
just
is,
don't know what
it's-
I don't know what it is. I just anyone that walks by, I think because obviously because it's toy store, people don't take notice. Just walk by and try and identify
anything there.
anything there.
Yeah.
Even the laundry detergent, half the time I can't. It's not recognizable to me. What
No,
brand it
because
is.
it's like dirt cheap. It's like £1 for the entire thing.
I know, but it's probably made in like Kazakhstan with,
yeah.
with
With
like
tears of children.
and mercury.
yeah, mercury.
It'll get the stain out of your clothes, but it will also kill
It'll
you.
also kill- the instant you poke it, it's dead.
Don't want to know what's in it.
It is crazy. I don't know how. Well, I was believe it or not, I was talking to my mum about it because I walked past and just went, "They're selling laundry detergent on there." And mum went, "Yeah, they always do." And I'm like, "That's just normal to you." Yeah, you've
It's
been there
such
for
a-
years. I'm like, "What do you mean?"
It's such a
It's
weirdly
laundry
specific
detergent.
thing to
Yeah,
sell
I
in
know.
at a toy stand.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've went past them stands and not really looked at what
That's what I mean. But you just walk
I
past
just-
without thinking.
yeah, I just do.
Just have a peek and look at the fucking
The
back.
thing, yeah, every time I go past it though, it's usually probably on like a Saturday or a Friday night. There's absolutely rammed, so you can't even get close to them without bumping into someone. Like
I'm
it's
just trying to dive through people. I'm just trying to get
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fast
yeah.
through it as
Just-
possible.
through
Yeah.
people.
Fight for your life.
It is half the time in the centre of town.
Get past that man that loves to talk about Jesus.
Oh, love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He
I
puts the
five him
effort
every
in.
time. I five him every time.
Oh yeah, do you? Do you? Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically.
World's most spiritual man, right here.
Do you remember? There's also that guy dressed as the teddy bear. I think he's dressed as a teddy bear.
I don't know this man.
Yeah.
Do you mean Mickey Mouse?
Oh no, it is Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course it is. It's like
And sometimes there's a Minnie
yeah,
Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Ever so
scariest-
slightly. Yeah. I was about to say
the
it's
scariest
terrifying.
version
Yeah.
of those characters ever
It's-
because they
and then
don't
have
look
the-
like them.
And they have the balloons as well. And they'll just start handing out balloons. To
I know.
kids.
It's
I know it. I'm sure they mean well. Maybe.
probably meant well 20 years ago when the suits actually looked pretty good.
Mm. It's terrifying
Yeah.
now. Just be going about your day and then you see like a disheveled, worn Mickey and Minnie Mouse trying to give you a balloon.
Actually, a horror film.
It's crazy.
So
Fuck hell. But yeah,
But yeah,
weird, very strange. things. Buskers. What's his name? Oh, what's the guy's name?
Pete,
Pete. Yeah.
rest in peace.
I loved
Yeah,
Pete.
yeah.
Pete was such a hero.
He was just a cultural icon.
He was. He
Yeah.
was.
I do miss him. I
Yeah.
genuinely miss him.
He tried his hardest.
I
every day.
remember I saw him walking home through Birkenhead one time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And he had a big, massive, well, two big, massive briefcases walking back. I was just looking at him like, there must be
One of them was
That
his
was
microphone
so
and
much
his
money.
spare suit, and the other one was just hundreds.
Just
Yeah,
hundreds.
must
yeah.
have so much
hundreds of
money
pound
in there,
coins in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
It's like a poker set. You open up, it's a poker set, but it's just £1. It's in every slot.
Thousands of chips.
Oh,
He must have made so much
He
money.
must have done. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
especially towards the end when everyone knew him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
lovely.
'Cause everyone would go up to one night out and start dancing with him and stuff like that. That was so good. So funny.
Well,
Yeah,
What a king.
what a guy. Icon. Absolute icon.
but now that he's gone, it's either the Jesus guy, or we do. I like the car fella, that dresses up as like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
He folds himself up into a bumblebee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a transformer.
Mm.
Oh my god, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
yeah, that
And
guy,
it won't be consistent. You'll just go through town one day and he's there.
Yeah. I
And
haven't seen him in
it's,
ages, actually.
I think he was there last year.
Probably, I haven't seen him in so long. Like,
I love it.
He's so
It gets me
hilarious.
every time. You think that's a full-grown man, and then just squishes himself down into a car.
into it, yeah, into
It's so dumb.
Bumblebee.
It's so stupid, but it works.
And then, but
Yeah.
he'll be able to move around a bit as
It's
well.
actually really cool.
Yeah.
But then either that or it's singers.
I've
Or,
seen
or
I've
the
seen-
random one, or the random sand sculptor people.
No,
He's
it's the same
sculpting
fella.
The exact same. It's different people, but
Oh, is it?
They sculpt the exact same dog.
Oh, I always
because
just-
it's just a template, and they just wipe the sand away. That's all they do.
I thought it was the same
It's a
fella.
different guy.
Is that in all
Definitely a
fairness?
different
I'm
guy.
looking
Yeah,
at
it's
the dog.
definitely a different guy.
Yeah, I'm
Because
always looking at that. dog.
because there's always one by the gates by the Albert Dock, and then you see the one up by Liverpool Central every
Yeah,
now and
yeah.
then, and there's one in Birkenhead every now and then as well. And it's like they're different people, but it's all exactly the same dog.
Ah. I always just thought it was the same fella. Obviously, I didn't think he carved the dog,
No.
but I just thought he kind of chilled.
Yeah.
He'd just move around with his sand dog.
Sand dog.
There was an Elvis impersonator I saw.
He's been around a couple
Jelvis.
times,
Jelvis.
Jelvis.
Elvis.
Yeah, saw him in town the other day.
Fair.
It's a bit early to be doing Elvis impressions.
But,
It's a bit cold, isn't it? It's like a summer thing. There's the old lady. Do you remember the old lady that plays the accordion?
yes.
Yeah.
She's a top tier as
Oh,
well.
there was the fella with the trumpet.
Yes.
He used to sit outside of our house down in Smithdown Road.
Yeah, of
And he
course.
used to
Yeah,
play all day on his
Oh,
trumpet. And
I
he'd
gave him
move-
so much money.
Yeah, I used to give him a few quid, but he moved from that. He come into town every now and then.
I know. I think
Yeah.
I've heard him once or
Yeah.
twice in town, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, he's good.
So good. Or like this, you get a few like that. You just get a few old people. Like one of them plays the electric guitar,
Yeah.
and or like I think one of them plays the acoustic guitar, and they'll just appear one day and play
Yeah.
music all
Yeah.
day in town. It's either that or some young lad or lass singing that heart out to some trendy
Yeah.
song.
No,
the worst
it's only
one-
singing Ed Sheeran. Or
The
Yeah.
worst,
something
the
like
worst
that, yeah.
one I saw was a dad and his like little daughter. She was maybe 10 or 11.
Mm.
And I was sat outside with my mum because she was going around Primark. Because fuck going to Primark.
Oh no, no,
and,
no.
and she started singing. She had a pretty good voice on her. But then you realise she's only like 3 songs and her dad's making them sing them on repeat all day.
Ooh.
I was sitting there thinking, she's sung that before. She's sung that before. She's sung that before. And it was 3 songs on repeat. Because she's a kid, they were getting loads, like so many people giving them money. And it's like I'm looking over and she's starting to wilt and stuff like that. And her dad just hands her like a Coke. And it's like, keep going. It's like
To be fair, that's all kids need.
yeah. But it's the fact that she was just there in the middle of Liverpool on like a Sunday or a Saturday or Sunday with her dad who's kind of half forcing her to do it.
Yeah, it's quite dodgy.
It's weird.
when you think
it's
about
so
it.
strange. It's so strange.
Or the ones that always get to me, maybe because I'm just a moody old bastard, is the random acrobatic shows. Or no, what?
The breakdancing ones.
Not even the breakdancing ones.
Like
the
it's just 2 flips. and
yeah,
stuff.
the
Yeah.
flip ones, and they'll just like block off half of Church Street, and it'll
Oh
just be
my
like
God,
3
yeah.
topless
So
dudes
bad.
doing backflips
Yeah.
up and
I know,
down for
I know.
like 2 hours, and I try
and you have
like
to get round.
and
them.
it's always on a busy sunny weekend, it's busy enough as it is, and you're just trying to get down the nightmare that is Church Street.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's just cunts doing backflips and 1,000 people around them. And it really gets me every time, and it puts me in such a bad mood because they're just doing like the same backflip
Yeah,
over and
I
over.
know. It's
Because
so
it's in
bad.
the they haven't got like a kit or equipment. They're just running up and down a stretch of Church Street doing backflips.
Yeah, I
over
know.
and over.
Like all you do is turn off the boombox and press a button on it to play like whatever music is. Yeah, I know.
does.
Or it's the people who try to do freestyle and just absolutely fail at it, and
Ah.
everyone's laughing at them as they walk past.
I remember I haven't seen them for ages, but then there was two guys that used to bring the pull-up bars and like a big timer,
Oh,
and you have
if
to
you can
hold
last
you have
for
to
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on to the bar for like
They're everywhere.
yeah, which is the scam as well. You give them like a couple of quid. You're like, oh no.
I think it's like a 5 or a 10 or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Yeah, you
It's
win
the
50
idea.
quid, isn't it? Something like
Yeah,
that,
something like that.
You get to the time and like start trying to pull you down and stuff like that. It's just why even?
Although every so often some absolute legend comes in
Oh yeah,
and just shows
just
them.
shows them up. Yeah,
I love that a lot.
exactly.
Always so many specimens.
Indeed.
I think we've described basically every UK high street,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
Liverpool one is a little bit more special.
the one
Yeah.
is different.
It just
It's
is.
different.
Especially it was when Pete was there.
Yeah, yeah.
I miss
Good
him
old
so
Pete.
much.
Good old Pete.
What a lovely culture we have.
Indeed. Scouse, not English.
Independence.
Merseyside.
I'm sure there's a petition of that on the government website. That's
Oh, yeah,
got,
it's gotta be, it's gotta be.
5,000 signatures.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of them. It's just not getting to 100,000.
Just need to carve just outside round the borders of Merseyside
Mm.
and just float off into the sea.
Yeah.
Go join the Isle of Man or something.
Yeah. That'd be so cool. Just have a really long Mersey tunnel.
Yeah.
What? Like the vegetable expands with
Yeah. No, what you do is you like crack it open, fill it with that foam.
Expanding,
the expanding foam.
Yeah.
Then you crack that off and fill the next cup with expanding foam.
It's just feeling a TikTok video, your little filler thing, where it's like
Yeah, you should do it
for all the-
so you do the expanding foam.
for all the ADHD kids that can't watch something for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like
it's to save
two
money.
videos on the TikTok page.
Oh yeah.
Because the council's got no money, so you fill it with the foam, put a load of noodles in, fill it with another layer of foam,
Oh no, yeah.
and then you let that hold,
and then you prove that it's good. Just hit hammer on it.
and then you break that off. Foam, noodles, foam. Slap the end of the tunnel back on, and you just kind of keep that going over and over till we reach the Isle of Man.
And whilst that process is happening, that's the bottom screen. The top screen is just a random TV show.
No, it's
just to keep the kids entertained on TikTok.
Keep engagement up. So stupid.
I love it. It'd save money.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Just do that for if you get any holes in it. Just slap a pack of ramen noodles and fill it with expanding foam.
Maybe that's a conspiracy theory. The tunnel is just made out of ramen noodles.
Maybe those good old Victorians imported all of their ramen from China and built the entire Mersey tunnel with ramen noodles.
Yeah, all the photos, they're doctored.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bricks.
It's a cover up. It's a cover up.
It's ramen and sticky foam.
Do you know whenever I think about the Mersey tunnel, I've got a vision of like that scene from Harry Potter where he's flying through the tunnel and everyone always goes, "It's the Mersey tunnel." Do you know, in the Deathly Hallows where he's flying through.
No.
You've no idea what I'm on about. Do you?
No. What the fuck are you on about?
What's he running from? Is he
What's he
trying to
running from?
escape from? Dementors? No.
No, he's Well, yeah.
You
the
mean
Dementors
when
are attacking.
he's in the park and he has to go through the really long tube and gets attacked by a Dementor?
No. That's not the Mersey Tunnel.
The Mersey. What do you want about the Mersey Tunnel?
Do you know?
Harry
Do you know?
Potter?
It is.
What?
In Deathly Hallows Part 1, I think it is, when everyone turns into Harry. Do you know when they all take the polyjuice potion and they all turn into Harry, and then it's like
No,
Yeah.
that's. Oh yeah, and they have to.
to fly from Harry's house to Hogwarts, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
and
but the Dementors are attacking.
they zap the caravan and the caravan flips over.
Yeah.
And it's like the most actiony scene in Harry Potter ever.
Yeah.
And all they can afford is a caravan
Caravan
flipping
flipping over,
over
yeah.
on a dual carriageway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene. But there's a scene where him and Hagrid go through a tunnel, and
Yeah, that's right after.
That's the Mersey Tunnel.
I didn't know that.
Build a
Yeah.
Mersey Tunnel, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Ah. So, and any of people you know saying that, go, Mersey Tunnel!
Yeah.
Mersey Tunnel!
Every time I've watched Harry Potter with someone, they always go Mersey Tunnel.
Mersey Tunnel.
Hagrid's actually Scouts in it.
He is.
There's definitely
Scouse Squid.
there's a Scouse dub of anything anywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It'll have like
Scouse
3
Peppa
views.
Pig.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
no,
God.
the classic is Scouts 5 and Sam. That is
Yes.
the holy
Yeah.
grail. Ding ding, fucking ding ding, fucking ding.
Oh,
Where's me
God.
cat, Sam?
Where's the cat? Oh
I
God.
can't. Oh, that's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh.
Scouts Peppa Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Are you lad?
All right, lad. Oh man.
Ah.
Fantastic.
Obviously, you get loads of people nowadays that think they're the main character,
Mhm.
and you can cue all the bullshit about random YouTube people that do main character syndrome or whatever. The point is, none of us are main characters, especially us three. We're all dying. We're all dying in whatever post-apocalyptic scenario it is.
Yep.
But what I thought of is, so we're all gonna die, but you're gonna die in a position with an item or with some kind of clue for the main character. So like you're one of the bodies in the tutorial that's got like you know what I mean. So you're like one of the dudes that's in front of a door with like you holding against the door, saying like don't blocking off a door.
Yeah, like don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't do it.
Or like you've died across like a balcony and it's collapsed, so they
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get through.
Yeah.
So or like you've died, and the last thing you've did is scroll a message, like press X to reload,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So what?
Press X to reload.
Yeah, but that's,
It's hilarious.
yeah. That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
You know,
Imagine
researchers' last notes.
Imagine dying for
Press
that.
X to reload.
Press start to open your inventory.
Imagine dying for that and you don't use Xbox or
Yeah.
But then
I have a PlayStation controller. What do I do?
Which one of them would you be though? So you're dying in some way, and you're going to be integrated into like the story for the main character.
Mhm.
What are you being?
I'm gonna die with a map in my hand
Oh,
for the main character to find the lost treasure.
I'd be, it's like this big set piece has just happened for the main character.
Mm.
It's all starting to die down now. They walk into a main room and there's just a single light flickering. I'm sat there dead in a chair with a shotgun.
oh, cool.
So they'd walk up and next weapon because they've just completed the level or whatever. They get a big shotgun with a load of
I like that. And there's like a load of dead bodies strewn around you.
yeah. And like the last person got
Yeah,
in the chest or
yeah.
something.
To
Yeah.
insinuate that you've killed all of them.
Killed
but
all of them.
yeah.
I've got a knife.
And
in
you
the
very
chest.
clearly you've just got the, or like, is it like clutched against you? And they've had a cut
I'll be
scene.
sat there with it over me, like, with
and
the
they've got to like
chest.
pry it out,
And they've got to pry it out of your hands. Yeah.
and then it's like a bat gonna jump out of your scully corpse mouth to scare them. as well.
Yeah.
See, that's what when I thought about it, I thought about something serious. What I'd really like to be is, like you get those bits, and you can just see like a hand poking out of a hole in the roof or an event, and the only way you can go is through that, and then it just collapses and scare the shit out of me. I'd be that.
Yeah.
I'd be that, and I'd poke down. I'd be like all rotted and scully, and you go. Shit, get the shit out of the main character. There's nothing else. There's no monsters. There's nothing wrong.
No.
You just get the shit out.
And it's in like it's in a really happy game as well, and you just walk into it. So the only jump scare in the whole game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Yeah, it would be good.
I thought that. I thought that'd be an interesting one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or I kind of would like to be what you said.
Yeah,
Let's have
it's like,
some
like
kind
you've gone out fighting.
I like the idea of like dying and then the characters looking at you and thinking like there's a story here that's happened, like
Yeah,
something pretty
yeah.
insan's happened. in the
Because that's
build-up
almost the
here.
cooler bit.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
not, like.
It's just the world building around it, rather
Yeah.
than you yourself, sort of thing.
I wonder if or you could be like a survivor that didn't last as long. You've got like a tip for a start to open your inventory.
Yeah, it's like the ones in Left 4 Dead that leave the messages on the wall and they'll heal and safe rooms.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Something like that.
something like Mandy is a slut or something. That's literally all that's written all over the.
R.I.P. Pete in big letters.
Yeah.
This character's not English.
Scouts not English. Oh, for God's sake.